One Radio Network. We're just 2 weeks away from the start of the regular season, and the Commanders still have questions surrounding their top running back and receiver from last season. Brian Robinson Jr. was excused from practice Wednesday and is reportedly on the trade block. Wideout Terry McLaurin also did not practice as his contract hold-in continues. Head coach Dan Quinn did not specify when his Pro Bowl receiver might take the field again. Speaking of receivers, the Vikings are in the market. For one, NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero reports Minnesota is monitoring the veteran trade market for wideouts, but no deal is imminent. And on Wednesday, the Browns' new official quarterback one, Joe Flacco, got a vote of confidence from Cleveland's defensive leader Myles Garrett. When asked if he has trust in Flacco, Garrett replied, quote, "Joe is cool as can be. He's ready for this moment." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing a house or not affording college. Yeah, that used to keep me up at night, too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly, and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me, and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
Well, happy Thursday to you, the 21st day of August 2025. And we are KXO, El Centro, California, AM 1230 on your dial, live and local right here with you. Yeah, going to get the raincoat out and the umbrella. What, you don't have a raincoat or an umbrella? Ha! That's because you've lived in the valley too long. My wife carries an umbrella in her car. She has moved it from car to car to car and never used the umbrella. One of the joys of living in the Imperial Valley. You don't really need an umbrella. In the newsroom, it's Jared Anchondo. Jared, you know, of course, it is bad luck to open an umbrella indoors, don't you?
Yeah, but I personally use umbrellas to travel, like Mary Poppins.
Oh, okay. Chim Chim Tree?
Yeah, it's fun, easy, safe, you know.
Okie doke. Yeah, well. Anyway, in the news, it's a miracle. The South China Post reported a miraculous hospital recovery in Vietnam. Seems a 42-year-old man regained consciousness after recovering from a stroke and spending 80 days in a medically induced coma. Personally, Jared, I feel especially sorry for anybody in a medically induced coma. That's how I bought a timeshare. Anyway, coming up, we've got all sorts of things. Pay attention to the weather, and we will keep that updated throughout the day, every day, and let you know, as you see, there is a chance of some showers and thunderstorms. And that is pretty much typical this time of year. So we, as we approach the end of August into September, and how many years with the opening day of dove season, the doves get a break with thunderstorms? So, that and people that can't shoot straight. And I would be on that list. Okay. Are you a golfer?
A little bit. Not very good.
Okay, well, we understand a plane made an emergency landing on a golf course in Australia. Yeah, and I understand it took 4 people to replace the divot. Yeah. Don't you know Pat Apalategui and Bobby Brown were out there with shovels?
They're out there every morning.
Yes. Hey, everybody's got to do something, right?
Fun stuff.
Okay. we got birthdays. Let's get started with our big shot birthdays. Guitarist James Burton, one of the posse with Elvis Presley. He's 86. Singer Jackie DeShannon, 84. Actor Patty McCormick is 80. Singer Carl Giammarisi of the Buckingham, 78. Actor Loretta Devine, 76. Glenn Hughes of Deep Purple and Black Sabbath is 73. Actor Kim Cattrall is 69. Actor Cleo King, 63. Actor Carrie-Anne Moss is 55. Actor Alicia Witt, 50. Actor Diego Klattenhoff is 46. Actor Cody Kosh, 38. Actor Hayden Panettiere is 36. Actor R.J. Mitty, 33. Actor Maxim Knight, 26. How about some local birthdays coming up?
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams.
It's time for the return of Los Angeles Rams football.
Whose house? Rams' house. The Rams play here.
FM 107.5.
Oh, the front flip from Denny as he celebrates with 30 young men.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams, the home of Rams football.
Here we go. Suka, diving catch. He's got it. What a touchdown, LA.
This is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. Rams football is back.
Catch all the Los Angeles Rams games on FM 107.5. Let's celebrate today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Robert Benavides, Alma Rosa Gonzalez, Ernesto Garcia, AJ Yanes, Isabel Flores, Olivia Ruiz, Stephanie Vargas, Geraldine Sanchez, Carter Hawk, Ryder Korfman, Elena Reyes, Gary Wong, Angie Mendoza, Victoria Sotelo, Angie Zinn, Annalisa Burgos, Fidela Irigoyen, Jim Braley, Joaquin Valdez, Kayla Lavender, Laura Fisher, Teresa Marquez, Charlene Valle, Melissa Martinez, Brenda Godinez, and Murray Anderson. Happy birthday from KXO. And, Jared, have you heard of the Labubu dolls?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, I had no idea what they were until my wife Pam explained them to me. But apparently there are fake Labubu dolls out, and they present a choking hazard. And I understand it's not because they break off into small pieces, but because they come alive at night and strangle people in their sleep. Yeah, you see how well you sleep tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Check under the bed.
Don't feed them after midnight?
I suppose, and don't let them get wet.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got real news, and we're going to jump in with a look at World in California news headlines, brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. Weather warnings are up from Florida through New England as Hurricane Erin generates high winds and rough surf along the East Coast. Ben Zeitlin and his family are staying put on vacation in Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina.
A little worried, like we saw the weather forecast, it's going to be pretty much out in the ocean. So there'll be some wind and maybe some rain, but we think we'll be fine.
Volodymyr Zelensky's condemning overnight Russian airstrikes on western Ukraine that killed at least one person. The BBC's Katie Watson.
This all comes as diplomatic talks to protect Ukraine gain momentum. Volodymyr Zelensky told reporters he wanted to see what proposed security guarantees would look like, but the Kremlin has played down talk of a possible summit.
Zelensky says the attack was carried out as if nothing were changed at all. An Israeli military operations begun to carry out Prime Minister Netanyahu's plan to take over Gaza City. Yesterday, the IDF called up 60,000 reserve troops to support the operation. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Some Republican state lawmakers calling for a federal investigation into Governor Gavin Newsom's redistricting plan. Assemblyman Carl DeMaio alleging that some politicians engaged in vote trading to shape districts to their advantage.
Politicians, for their own political benefit and for partisan advantage, are working behind closed doors with powerful special interests.
Governor Gavin Newsom saying the redistricting plan is a hardball response to attempts by Republicans in Texas to do the same thing. State Supreme Court rejecting Republicans' bids to stop the process. Lawsuits filed on behalf of 6 U.S. citizens who say they were detained and abused by ICE agents who were targeting race, not criminality.
Christine Loeb said that, no, we're not racial profiling. That's a lie. She lied just like Trump lies every single day.
Attorney Luis Carrillo, the Powerball jackpot rolling over again. No grand prize winner Wednesday night. The jackpot now stands at $700 million. Next drawing on Saturday. Jeff Scott, California News.
And World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org. You'll get real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Famous Footwear has the latest styles from all my favorite brands like Nike, Adidas, Crocs, Converse, New Balance, Birkenstock, and more. And with over 830 stores, Famous Footwear is always nearby with fit experts to make sure my new shoes fit my feet and mom's budget. She says the prices are like really good, so you don't have to overspend to make it famous. Right now, buy one pair of shoes, get one half off at your local Famous Footwear store. Some exclusions apply.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
And it's page 1 of the local news. It is brought to you by El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. At El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
KXO News. The Imperial County Board of Supervisors met Tuesday. Here's George Gale.
The board held a public hearing and approved an extension and amendments to the developed agreement for the CED Wisteria Solar Project. The agreement was first approved in 2015 and included 16 permits for solar energy development. So far, 5 are completed and operational, and 11 are still pending. The board's approval supports the continued development of renewable energy infrastructure in the valley. On the consent agenda, a board approved a $650,000 agreement with the Health Management Associates to guide Imperial County behavioral health through the transition from the Mental Health Services Act to the Behavioral Health Services Act. The 1-year contract is to ensure compliance, securing funding, and improve the delivery of service. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
City of El Centro honored. Travel and Leisure magazine recognizes El Centro. They've named El Centro the best small desert town. The magazine said El Centro is a type of town that takes you by surprise. The magazine named several features in Imperial Valley, and not just necessarily in El Centro. They list hot springs, art galleries, and culinary spots. They also list events in Bombay Beach and Brawley's Cattle Call. They also named the Cambria Hotel in Imperial. Other attributes listed include the military, border patrol, geothermal, lithium, and all other projects like that located close to Interstate 8. They also note the closeness to the Colorado River. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Here's an idea. When your vehicle is just sitting there, whether it's at work or at home, and it needs service, let our mobile service come to you. Hey, this is Lauren at El Centro Motors. You know, whether it's batteries or brakes or tire rotation or an oil change or pretty much any need that your vehicle has, let us come to you. By utilizing our mobile service, it's easy. Just give us a phone call. We'll get your appointment set. Or if you prefer, you can visit us at one of our 3 conveniently located quick lanes for any and all of your service needs.
The Imperial Irrigation District Board will meet today. Here's George Gale.
The special meeting has been called to possibly take action on a request for authorization of 2025 apportionment take or pay relief periods and end-of-year clearinghouse options. The action by the board is in response to cropping demands, conservation levels, a status review of water accounts, and projections of water use through the end of the year. If approved, the action would allow the IID to accept up to 7% of any farm unit or water users accepted apportionment offered to fulfill requests for water by other users. A meeting will be held in the Conrad Auditorium in El Centro at 2 o'clock this afternoon. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Coffee with the Cop. It'll be in Brawley today. The public is invited to grab a cup of coffee and meet Brawley police officers. You can voice concerns, ask questions, or just get to know officers. It'll be held today from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. at 141 South 6th Street in Brawley. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models. You don't need an appointment, but you can schedule an appointment for Quick Lane or for the mobile service van. Just go online, elcentromotors.net.
Teachers, head back to class in style. Your local Goodwill store has casual, comfortable clothing and shoes for those long days on your feet. Find everything you need for science projects and arts and crafts activities. Keep your classroom organized with baskets and bins for storage, all at the right price to fit your budget. And Goodwill uses revenues from our stores to fund free employment services and job training programs in our community. Find out more.
Visit ivgoodwill.org. Goodwill, making good happen.
Page 2 of the local news and weather. It's all brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
IID issues a conserve alert. Here's George Gale with details.
It is in effect through Friday. The alert is due to the excessive heat warning issued by the National Weather Service. By conserving energy, it can take stress off the energy grid, maintain reliable energy delivery service, and help avert rotating power outages. IID is asking consumers to conserve energy during the hours of 4 to 9 p.m. Set your AC to 78 degrees or higher. Give major appliances a break between the hours of 4 and 9 p.m. and turn off all unnecessary lights. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Branding Iron Award Gala. It's an annual event, and it's coming up. It's a Chamber of Commerce for Greater Brawley event. It will be held September 4th. The theme this year is Havana Night. There will be cocktails, dinner, and, of course, the award ceremony. It will be held at the Velvet Venue, 595 West Main Street in Brawley, beginning at 6 p.m. Formal attire, please, and contact the Chamber for ticket information. September rapidly approaching. Mexican Independence Day is right around the corner. Here's George Gale.
Independence Day in Mexico is September 16th. KXO Recreation Department is celebrating a little bit early. Recreation Department, in collaboration with the Carmen Durazo Cultural Arts Center and the Mexican Consulate in KXO, will be celebrating Viva Mexico, commemorating Mexico's Independence Day on September 2nd. It'll be at the Carmen Durazo Cultural Arts Center on Heffernan in Calexico. The event will feature a poster exhibit of a Mexican cinema, folkloric dance, live music by Mariachi Aurora de Calexico, and an art exhibit by local artists. It's funded in part by the California Arts Council. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
City of El Centro will temporarily close the Bark Park. The closure will be from August 21st through September 8th. According to the city, the closure is for annual maintenance and reseeding of the grass. The Bark Park at Park and Adams in El Centro will reopen Tuesday, September 9th, and it'll, again, start being closed as of today. And a reminder, right now at the Imperial Valley Humane Society, $25 for adopting it's only $25 to adopt a cat or kitten, and it's free to adopt a dog or puppy, and that's at the Imperial Valley Humane Society. Check it out. And another little piece of information for you. Guided by community feedback, the City of El Centro's library is having a summer reading program. And, well, they had a summer reading program. And it drew 43,000 participants, a little over, and reached full capacity across all events for the first time. Teen and adult classes recorded their highest attendance in program history. And all offerings, the summer reading activities and the year-round programs, have been provided free of charge, and they want to say thank you to the community. KXO News Time, 7:48. We'll take a look at weather next.
My name is Sarah Griffin, and I'm the Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As a monthly donor, you can help the Imperial Valley Food Bank purchase food in bulk to meet the growing needs of the more than 25,000 people we serve each month at over 30 locations. Even small monthly gifts can go a long way in helping fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley. Please consider giving monthly by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
According to the National Weather Service, near-record temperatures will continue today and tomorrow, resulting in the continuation of a widespread major heat risk with localized extreme heat risk. Extreme heat warnings are in effect across the Imperial and Yuma valleys through Friday. Scattered thunderstorm activity with isolated thunderstorms will extend into the Imperial and Yuma valleys this afternoon and evening. The main threats will be strong gusty winds, lightning, and localized heavy downpours. Better rain chances in the Imperial Valley will extend into the end of the work week and even into the weekend and continue into the beginning of next week. 113 the high yesterday, 83 the overnight low. It'll be sunny and hot today with a high near 114. Light south-southeast wind becoming east-southeast 5 to 10 miles an hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight, a low around 89. South-southeast wind 5 to 15, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. On Friday, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 114. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. A 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. Saturday, sunny and hot with a high near 112. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. A 10% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 11 a.m. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 109, southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest in the afternoon. 91 degrees downtown El Centro, 28% relative humidity, wind out of the south-southwest at 325 miles an hour. Air quality right now is moderate in Calexico, good everywhere else. And local news, page 2, presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Dippy Duck wants to remind everyone to stay active, play safe, and be cool this summer. Even if you don't have access to a swimming pool, there are plenty of other ways to cool off without going near canals. To play it safe, please remember Dippy Duck's rules. Never swim in a canal. Never play near canals, and never jump into a canal. If you see someone fall in, get help or call 911. If something drops in accidentally, let it go. Things can always be replaced, but your life can't. Just stay away, and you'll stay alive.
And let's jump into sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. Well, the Padres, with a big win last night, they topped the Giants 8-1. Meanwhile, the Rockies rolled the Dodgers 8-3. Dodgers still with a 1-game lead in the National League West. Elsewhere, the Angels nipped the Reds 2-1. Cubs edged the Brewers 4-3. Rangers rolled the Royals 6-3. Athletics beat the Twins 4-2 in 10 innings. Yankees went 10 innings before they beat the Rays 6-4. Braves blanked the White Sox 1-0. Meanwhile, the Nationals edged the Mets 5-4. Marlins beat the Cardinals 6-2. Diamondbacks dumped the Guardians 3-2. Tigers topped the Astros 7-2. Phillies beat up on the Mariners 11-2. Pirates edged the Blue Jays 2-1. Oh, in football, Thursday night, NFL preseason football, Steelers and Panthers, and the Patriots and the Giants. But Saturday, we've got the Los Angeles Rams. It'll be the Rams and the Cleveland Browns Saturday morning on FM 107.5.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
Two-time major champion and current world number 3 Coco Gauff has fired her coach, Matthew Daly, just days before the start of the 2025 U.S. Open. Gauff will continue to work with longtime coach Jean-Christophe Ferroul, and has also brought in Gavin McMillan, a biomechanics specialist. And what's going on in high school football? Well, it kicks off tomorrow night. Yeah. And Mickey Dale, George Grahava will be in Phelan, California. That's up above San Bernardino. And they will bring you the Imperial Tigers and Serrano High School. That game live on the KXO YouTube channel. John Driffle and me, well, we'll be at Cal Jones Field. The Central Spartans host Jarupa Hills Spartans. We'll be live on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Double up. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future.
Summertime is here, and you know it sometimes gets hard to sleep when you're overheating and sweating. But you can stay cool and comfortable with one of the many Stay Cool mattresses available at Desert Bliss Sleep Shop at the Ivy Mall, your local mattress headquarters. The best deals you can find online, you can find right here. Try before you buy. The top mattress brands and popular online manufacturers like Lisa, Puffy, Helix, Brooklyn Bedding, Simmons Black, Nola Evolution, and more, with plus sizes available too. Desert Bliss Sleep Shop at the Ivy Mall, near the southwest entrance by the old Sears. Desert Bliss Sleep Shop.
And let's take a look at some financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the Valley's only postal box service that offers 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro. Walmart is getting hit by tariffs like every other business in America, and they say they will start to raise prices. Walmart says they're going to try to keep prices as low as possible, even as the tariffs raise costs. Walmart said earlier today that sales at U.S. stores open for at least a year jumped 4.8%, and it gained market share across the income groups, led by growth with upper income households. The company also raised its sales outlook for the year. Meanwhile, businesses in Washington, D.C. say things have slowed down. According to reports, with the federal takeover of the city's police force, retail sales and other services have dropped. Elsewhere, we can tell you the Dow, S&P 500, and NASDAQ are a bit lower. Well, investors are waiting for Chairman Jerome Powell's speech tomorrow about the Federal Reserve. And speaking of the big board, right now the Dow off 116 points at 44,822. The S&P 500 down 12.5 at 6,383. The NASDAQ off 22 points at 21,151. Gold has dropped $2 an ounce. Oil is off 19 cents per barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number 1 priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 114. Light south-southeast wind becoming east-southeast 5 to 10 miles an hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight, a low around 89. South-southeast wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 114. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. A 10% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. tomorrow. And those chances of showers and thunderstorms lingering through the middle of next week. Right now we have 93 degrees, 26% relative humidity. Wind out of the south-southwest at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality moderate in Calexico, good everywhere else. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Crispy cheese toast, buttery cheese toast, crunchy cheese toast, delicious cheese toast, fluffy cheese toast, unlimited cheese toast with every meal at Sizzler Family Steakhouse. We go in Sizzler.
The best. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. A New York appeals court has thrown out President Trump's massive civil fraud penalty. CBS's Michael Wallace.
A judge had ordered Trump to pay $355 million for lying in financial statements to exaggerate his wealth and get better tax breaks and loan terms. With interest, those penalties had grown to $515 million. This morning, a 5-judge panel ruled the fine is excessive and left the door open for Trump to appeal even further to New York's highest court.
Now to North Carolina's Outer Banks. Strong wind, pounding surf from Hurricane Aaron, far offshore, but still large enough and strong enough to pose problems. CBS's Rob Marciano is in Kitty Hawk.
After a week of really waiting and watching Hurricane Aaron, now we're starting to feel the effects of the western edge of this storm. The surf certainly has built, becoming a little bit more damaging. The winds have been gusting to tropical storm force because we're within the tropical storm force field. But we've seen a lot of erosion. We've already seen some damage a little farther down the Cape. And now with Hurricane Aaron making its closest approach to the U.S., today's a day where we'll see the most impact.
In the Southwest, a heat wave is the big issue. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson.
Today and tomorrow are going to be the 2 hottest days in the West, and we will be seeing records. Today, we could be seeing as many as a dozen. Lancaster and Palmdale looking at 107, 108 degrees there. Could even see 96 degrees in downtown L.A. That would tie the record for the day. It would also be the hottest day that Los Angeles has had this year.
The first of 2 parole hearings for the Menendez brothers takes place today in California, more than 35 years after the killing of their parents. Legal analyst Lori Levinson.
The Los Angeles District Attorney has taken the position that the Menendez brothers have not really shown that they're remorseful for what they did, and they should not get parole.
Overseas, a judge in England has sentenced a Wisconsin woman to 30 years for her part in a 2019 attack on a local family.
Her lawyer tried to paint Amy Betro as a fellow victim in thrall to Mohammed Nazir, who, with his father, had a grudge against a local family. But the judge said it's clear the 45-year-old played a substantive role in the plot, and that the only reason this wasn't a murder trial was because Betro's gun jammed when she pulled the trigger. Nazir and his father are already serving 30 years and 10 years, respectively. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
On the Money Watch, Walmart is reporting higher profits and sales. The nation's largest retailer also increased its annual profit and sales outlook. Wall Street's, right now the Dow is down 96. The NASDAQ is off 9 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing at $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
No visitors, please, at the White House. There's renovation work.
The administration has suspended all White House tours indefinitely, including visits already scheduled for September because of the president's plan to build a massive new ballroom. Officials say construction will begin next month and could stretch for months or even years. On July 31st, the White House announced the $200 million project that would create a gilded 90,000 square foot event space alongside the East Wing, which houses the First Lady's offices. The administration says the new addition will be paid for by donors and the president himself. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
There's work going on also at the Vatican papal apartment, which Pope Leo is going to share with 4 roommates, among them his personal secretary. Historians believe that shared housing is a first for a pope in the modern era. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.